Alright. Cheers everyone. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Let's continue with the village building. I was thinking of playing something different, but Ostriv was actually patched yesterday during or after my stream, so I felt that was a sign to continue building our village. So let's do that. Good morning, Mickey. Hey, Lopus, Piro, Brian, how you doing? Let's continue. So we are in the beginning of the 7th year. So the village is 6 years old, and we have kind of more or less everything set up that we really need. But we just really got started with the letter making. So I think that's one thing I need to watch for. We need to continue importing the lime, and we need to start thinking about kind of more trade goods. We are currently doing the sunflower oil as our main export good. So let's see how we proceed with that. I think I will let the game run here, as we are just out of winter. It is the beginning of March. What that means is that people are rushing into the labor on the fields. So we will see a lot of people leave their homes, greet the new fresh grass smell spring, and head into the fields to sow and plant them and get things growing as fast as possible. And looks like the workers in the cow shed have already taken the cows into the fallowing field to pasture. And I assume the workers will do the same for the sheep as soon as they get back to work, I guess. I'm hiring men here. That's actually not what I should be doing. Anyway, we are building more houses here. This is some of the construction workers here building this one. All the resources are collected for this one already, and this one is being supplied as we speak. Hey there, Metalorn. So yes, things are looking good, and I really like this game. How when it's slow pace to begin with, unless you like go with the ultra speed forward. But then occasionally, especially during the kind of the change of the season here, seeing everyone in the fields. The game doesn't have like animations for the villagers for when they are sowing and planting, but that's what they are doing. That's for, even that it just looks like they are walking around the field, but they are actually sowing it. And get them growing quite fast. So we see that they are working on this field now, starting to work on that one as well, and then eventually they get to the other free fields. So I have 2 groups of free where I rotate 2 crops in each of those. So we have the sunflowers and buckwheat, and then we have hemp and potato, and hemp will turn into textile and clothes, and the sunflowers are being turned into sunflower oil, which is my main exports. Actually, that's one thing I wanted to check, how much. So people have bought from the market 430 sunflower oil, so people are buying it quite a bit as well. Let's see. And like most of the foods are being bought in like 400-600 range. So we still have things in the granary from the previous harvest. In quite large quantities. So we are way overproducing food, which tells me I can build a lot more housing without any worries. So and I don't need to give these new houses their own fields. So let's let me see. So these I think the newest houses are these ones. I'm checking their wealth. And these guys are unemployed, so they need to get some labor done. Guess actually if I check it here, we have 34 laborers at the moment. So that almost tells me that I could have another farm. Just while you can add a lot of fields into a single farm, the farm is still taking care of the hiring, and it's maximum 20 laborers. So with 4 fields on a single farm, that's still very effective in getting things to grow very fast. Was thinking. Yeah, that well is being used quite a lot. So I think maybe we'll add a well. We'll add a well here somewhere, because I think these people need to go for quite a long distance to get drinks, unless that well, and that one is used for the production at the moment as well, even that I have this one here for them. Just thinking that will the well look weird. Well, look weird in here, or would it still fit? I guess it fits. Let's build a well in there. Okay, but let's see. We have did get the new carters working. Did I have them working on a season? So they are there as well, but let's see if we can still sell something to them. So we exported everything we produced, so that is good. We do have excess salts, so we could start exporting a little bit of our salts. From these guys, we don't really need to buy anything. We have a good stock of warm clothes. Yeah, let's start bringing in a little bit of our salt, because I think we are overproducing it at the moment. Just making sure we have Yeah, we have a full stock in the granary. How much was salt bought? 450, okay, so we can keep the stock of 500 in there. And yeah, we are producing a lot of salt, so that's good. I changed this actually as I was checking that everything works after the patch. I think I did some things kind of without thinking. I think I turned this into using just charcoal. Because we are now in a good place of producing these ones. Very nice. This one is already growing. That one is already growing. That one is already growing. And that is nearly done. And it's just not even halfway to March. So the labor controlling of freeing everyone in March to help in the fields is working really well. It's working really well. And actually these workers here, they are not even needed in April. Yeah, we easily get things done in just March. I'll still leave one worker here just so that things get started right away. Okay, you took a long time. Yeah, I think I will add a second one for this one, just so that we could get the sheep out into the pasture faster. They still have hay there for from the winter, but this lady happened to be resting in a way that sheep are still waiting in the shed. The wool workers got into work now. Oh no, it's the laborers. Laborers starting to get wool out here. Okay, that tells me that No, I will wait until April. April to get those sorted, and there we go. And there's a lot of wool, so all this wool will be turned into broadcloth. That then the tailors will turn into warm clothes. I think they need both. Oh no! I need separately broadcloth and sheepskin for the warm clothes. Okay. But we have enough of those from the exports. Is there sanitation? What do you mean exactly? In short, no, I don't think so. If I understand correctly what you mean. There's no specific buildings or such for that. We have dried fruit. Is anyone buying dried fruits? I really wish I could. It would like remember what the other villages are wanting and offering, so I didn't have to remember that. It would be so nice if the game did. Yeah, we actually discussed about toilets yesterday in a case of these houses, because I built these in a kind of silly way. They have like effectively looking into each other rooms there, that these ones could have a shared outhouse, but their game doesn't have it, so they are just inside the houses, but there's not specifically separate toilets or anything like that. shown. Just some assumption, I guess, that people are doing their thing in the houses, which is kind of I think at this era there would have been mostly outhouses still, but yeah, not in the game. Everything else is quite detailed, like the processes of doing leather and curing. It's actually quite complex with all kinds of salts and lime, and doing the salted. You need salt to produce dried fish, and it takes time. And same thing with the letters and such. So I really like how detailed some of the production chains are. Okay, so what are we doing? The villagers are working on I have the building queue in place, so they have something to do all the time. But we basically just need housing to get more people in. Okay, we have sunflower oil here, which is good. I have this one supplied. Yeah, they are always using carts. I think that message kind of bugs out a little bit when you start doing getting the bark. It kind of goes fractionally over to full total of the place, but it's fine. Burning completed, that's good. Let's see, how is the charcoal supply? Charcoal supply is good. 5,000 in here as well. How are we with total? So we are producing 16,000. We are not using it much unless we are producing nails. A little bit of the charcoal will start going into the salt works. Then this is proceeding, but proceeding slowly. I think I will keep this going. I will just take one guy away from here during the winter time, and I think let's add a couple of more workers to the building again. I think would I keep this at 7, but I think it's alright to keep a little bit of cycling going on in there. Let's see, where do we want to build housing? I kind of like this houses here at the edge of the forest, or even a little bit into the forest. But this is getting too far from the market. They need to go there quite often. So I think what I want to do is have a group of housing on this side. So let's see. As I have this kind of a split here, let's do. So I'm thinking we will expand this way. this way a little bit. New family coming in again. So let's do houses in here and let's alternate their direction and give them a little bit of space in between. Let's align. Which side do we align? Let's align the right side. So the houses are a little bit different sizes. So I'm just eyeballing the yellow there. Actually got inspired for this. Saw a screenshot in one Discord. That's kind of this can generate pretty interesting shape here, especially if we like start adding houses on the other side as well, and then it will kind of create kind of an interesting kind of little bit like a road in here. So let's have leave that much space. This don't even need to. Maybe I'll do it like this, that I alternate. They are not facing each other. That look. So let's go with that and see how this turns out. A little bit. In there, let's take another one there. So we'll basically build quite a lot of housing on this side here. Then add one here as well. This will be a little bit. Houses are a little bit different sizes, and it creates interesting shape. They don't need to be exactly the same, and I think this could be an area where we do a little bit of fencing to keep them from kind of basically route them to go into these sides here. So let's do kind of a little bit continue that fence in there. Actually no, but if I need to leave space there, that we do want. Yeah, maybe I will continue this like this, but let's not put that fence in place, but that's the direction. There, and then let's do this. Basically what I'm doing with this is that people don't walk between the houses, but they would walk in the middle. They will be walking in the middle of the houses here, but maybe some of them would come on this side as well. Okay, that should be... Maybe that's easier to align. Easier to align with the houses when I do it from this side. That looks better. Looks better like that. And we can add two small arcs here. morning, Munagas. That's the wrong fence. Like them to walk that and not go to this side, but they actually shouldn't because the entrances are there, so that should be okay. Maybe with this, like maybe this house here is should not be there. How much stone do we have at the moment? We're really collecting that much stone already. Wow. Okay. They have been focusing on the stone, that's why we haven't gotten... Let's focus on the limestone for a while. Just collect that away. Okay, we have a lot of stone. So that I think I will use a little bit of that stone. And I think the stone well, it's mostly just for the looks. But it also has more water in it. But let's add a stone well here. Stone well here. Let's add a couple of trees. It's a little bit of decorating. We'll basically get to see how this looks like after many years, instead of right away. Let's maybe add some bushes here next to the well. The villagers actually need to come and plant the trees. And of course, we'll add benches. So let's make this a little bit different and add the different looking benches here. Maybe let's add them on this side, at least a couple of benches here. That's this space here looks like an area where that could be like a little bit of a relaxation area. Let's add one ash tree here as well. And then maybe add the normal benches here a little bit in a couple of the houses. It's more of an efficiency thing here, that we have more benches closer to the village so they can take their rest there. But that's added a lot of things in the queue, so we can make this a little bit more efficient. A little bit more efficient by having a clay pit here before they start working on these. Let's build the well first. And while that is happening, time has passed and we are in May. So we have our sunflowers in full bloom. We have the sheep here, thanks for the sound effects, see sheep. Sheep here pasturing as well, and we have the hemp and potatoes growing. And some buckwheat in there. I think the next thing would be to have wheat fields as well. I have kind of used the space here not that efficiently. So I might build another farm on this side to split the efforts a bit, and then we would have the windmills and those in that side. And we could start, now that we are producing stone, we could start working on higher end things as well, like the brewery. Although that requires the brickworks as well. That requires the brickworks. Let me see how it. So clay, sand, water, and charcoal to produce bricks. So that should be. Well, that's an interesting combination. Actually, the charcoal is right there, which is good. But it needs basically this kind of water. So I could have the charcoal brought to it, maybe. Seed. I'm not using horses, so I'm not putting up the saddlery at this stage. On this we have. Ooh, I think the last time I played the game, not sure if the distillery was. No, the distillery was in the game. This requires bricks as well. So if we want to do beer and horilka, we need barley and wheat. So that could be something I set up the farm for. And the wheat we could also get flour. Yeah, a lot of these require the bricks, so that's maybe something to do. And then we could do ashery and soap works for ashery and soap works to get to use the lion tallow that is being left unused, or the tallow that is being left unused from the slaughterhouse. Oh, I think we got the first batch of leather done. Yeah, I think these are our first leather we have produced. Looks like they have butchered some of the sheep, so we should be getting. There's cow hides waiting here, basically. I think this requires. Let's keep 3 workers here. Let's add a batch. I think Maybe I need to do the batch size smaller. Let me just get that sheepskin working. And let's have these in batches of 300 instead of 500. So we get to move through them faster. Let's keep on importing the lime. Ooh, the school is being set up. I already decorated it, but the school itself is being built. They're looking for nails. How's our iron situation? Have I remembered to buy iron? I have a sneaking suspicion I have not. Please have iron for sale, thank you. Very timely. I will buy all of that because we actually have quite a lot of money now. Thank you, messenger from Barbinkove. That was very, very good timing. I had forgotten to import iron for a long time, so I wish my smith would have told me that, hey, I need to make some nails. Get me some iron, man. We could also import iron ore. What's the price of this? So it's 0.12. The ore itself is 0.15. So if we had our own smeltery, we would probably bring it in larger quantities. Oh right, lime. I said import lime and almost didn't do it. Let's bring 1,000. Good. Okay. Barvinkova is good. Sadly, we can't sell them much. We don't have. Maybe when we start producing flour. But it's okay. We can buy from them. Yeah, we need that iron. We are literally out of nails. Yeah, not enough iron. It would be nice to get a warning for that somehow, but it is what it is. Focusing on the limestone now, it should get this finally running. It's our own lime. Okay, the Tannery requires a lot of water. That's why the game actually says that you should build Tannery near water, because this gives infinite water. And it is showing. It is showing. Now have those running in there. I also like the sound effects as they were going. I think right. I think we have our fishermen working here as well now. Since we have salt, they are producing dried fish. So that is nice. The sunflower oil amount should be much less. Buckwheat maybe 2,000. Potatoes 2,000. We have a lot of butter. Goes bad quite fast. Some of the food we could sell for sure. I think I need one more granary to get everything in here, because I don't have space. Unless I remove something, but I don't really want to move something, so I think we need to have still fit it here some way. That still makes sense. So there's a bench in the middle of the place that was left from before. Maybe have one market stall in the middle as well. Okay, but we do need this granary. A smaller one. Smaller one would fit this better. Like it's a little bit crowded in the space. It's carpenter. Carpenter could be. Carpenter could be moved. Thatcher is a little bit out of place right now as well. I think I will build a smaller granary here. I'd say they are not building that right now because they are waiting for the nails. So I should leave it until a little bit of iron has been brought in already. So they should be making the nails. Laborers are taking the charcoal now. Okay, good. Balaklia has also been a place where they could take some of our dried fish. That's what I was thinking. We don't have anything to sell for them right now. Could also import more. Okay, the lime is going quite fast. Let's continue importing that for now. Yes. Maybe just bring additional 1,000 iron from these guys. Hey, Sporadict, thank you so much for the sub with Prime there, 9 months. Cheers for that, Twitch baby. And I will have a drink of water as well. Just the coffee. What else? Fried fish 0.15. Smithy. We are in August. August right now, so it's a single guys doing all the nails at the moment, but will we still get the stuff built? That area looks a little bit out of place right now. Oh. Okay. Actually had the Tannery. Tannery a little bit under-labored. So I didn't even notice that I run out of thatch. So I'm moving the queue a little bit because I think if something is missing, they don't go and work on the next one. And this one is complaining about because kind of the patch sizes are such that you go over the 10,000 with the stuff, and then temporarily it's basically full for a short while. So maybe I'll do something like that. Before the stuff is moved. Yeah, all the nails are going right away into the production. Yeah, we have a little bit of thatch, but we need more. Iridium. Good to see you, man. It's been a while indeed. It is already harvest season. We see people working on the fields. And that should get sunflowers and hemp here, and then get hemp moved here and the sunflowers moved here. So, and I actually gave these guys time to only come here in October. I had... okay, that's fine. They can still get all of that processed before the winter. 400 butter is actually pretty good, because it spoils quite fast, and we are consuming about that amount a year. People are buying a little bit over 400 butter. Did we get stuff called? Holy shit, that's a lot of apples. That is a lot of apples. Okay, let's export some apples. I remember one of the boat guys. One of the boat guys was actually looking for apples. These guys are looking for apples as well. So we can... oh, we have 500 there for them. Beautiful. Ooh, these are actually quite lucrative. Hell yeah. This 1,000 is too much. maybe we'll do 1,000 sunflower in here. Maybe we'll do that to 1,500, and then we'll do 1,500 here. This one should have... why is the dried fish? Is dried fish warehouse? No. It's not a warehouse thing. Why are you not showing it there? Let's have a supply of 500 of those. This fishery is producing... We could have another fishery producing actual fish. So 500 of those. This could be the brewery, the granary to take beer a little bit later. And Horilka. So let's add those there already. These are not shared. These are not shared between the small and big. Small and big one, so we'll have only one working in here. Should be women. And only on season. So right now in August, September we need laborers to work on the fields, move the stuff around. Good. Yes, this is our charcoal buyer man. We are willing to buy more, so we could increase that. Oh no! I talked to them too slow. Was doing other stuff. Well, at least we got the charcoal deal done. So let's up that to, if they're gonna buy that much, let's up that to 10,000. Some of these amounts should not be that big, because they will spoil if I have so much of that produced. So maybe around 500 makes more sense. Is this like Banished 2.0? I can't really make that comparison because I haven't played Banished. But many people have mentioned that, so I guess so. But so in this one we are building a village in village or town in Ukraine. No required resource in export stock. I sold you 500. Oh, did I accidentally sell you? I actually said I would sell all apples to you. Oops, it's not part of the deal. Well, I mean now it is part of the deal, but that was not part of my understanding of the deal. Let's call it lost in translation. Let's make that temporary, so we just bring that amount. I still want to sell them if we have those apples. I think they still take what they can. But yeah, we are building a village. This has a lot of like different production chains in quite realistic way. So we have we need to produce broadcloth from wool using this fulling mill, and the tannery takes a lot of resources from all over the place, like bark and lime and salt, to actually tan the hides, and it takes time as well. And how the crop rotations are working, this is really nicely done in this one. Okay, but I think this messenger is from the. No, I thought this guy was the boat guy, but they are not. I have been. Maybe the boat guys got pissed because I didn't unload their boats last time. So export stock. Oh, salt is very good as well. Do that. Dried fish. Ooh, this is good. Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay. We are starting to get some money in. Looking very good. Sunflower oil is still being made. What do you do with money? Imports. So on this map we have, this is all the stone we have. It lasts us for a little while. So some of the maps have unlimited resources, this one doesn't. And same thing with lime. This is the remaining lime we have, and we need the lime for multiple things, but mainly the tannery. But so basically we need to import stuff to be able to build these little bit later game city things, like these stone row houses. So we are exporting things, and then we can buy them. And of course we are paying our people as well. So 2,000 at the moment goes as salary to our people, and with that salary they can buy food if they are not producing it on their own yard, and they can buy clothes, shoes. But yeah, I think now our production is in a level that we are like way in the green. In the past years we were almost plus minus zero, but now we are really making money. And also we don't have any iron on this map, so all the iron that we need for the buildings and guards and such, we need to import that, so that our smiths can do the nails and the metal parts. Hey there, Ishak. Also, our school is about to be done, so we can start educating our children. So all this fencing and such, this was done by me. The building itself is there. I did a little bit of decoration for such an important special building, like the primary school. But I just realized the primary school is missing benches. People love benches, so we need more of these. Let's maybe add one here as well. Someone can enjoy the time in the shade more. Okay, but this one requires. Let's see if we have an educated person. Orisia Lishenko is one of the few educated. But actually, how many educated adults we have? we have 29 educated adults. That is actually a pretty good amount. Almost one-fourth of our adults have had some schooling. But by adding this, the children will actually have something to do. They will not just be running around and wasting time. Now they can go to school, and this enables us to have educated people 10-20 years in the future when they grow up for jobs like the manager or the counselor that require education. But yeah, we have all those houses in queue because continuously we still have open vacancies. Open vacancies here that we need people to go on. Unemployment is pretty good at the moment. Unemployment is good because that means you have enough people doing labor. And since we are paying the same amount for the labor, whether someone is a regular worker or laborer, it doesn't really matter. It's just temporary work in the case of the labor. Let's check the wealth situation. Okay, these guys are not doing great. Since I have the money now, I will take the land tax down. I will take the land tax back down because I think some of these we are simply not consuming enough food for these guys to sell. So since these guys couldn't sell their if there is no God, then who created all this? Man, Simon, you have way too much time on that fishing boat to think about things. They have been with us for 3 years. This was actually the only original house that family left because we ran out of shoes and these guys came to replace them. So I think they have not been able to sell their things because they are producing a lot of beetroot, but we are not consuming it enough to get this family money. So basically this granary, this is produced by the people in their own fields, private fields, and we are buying that. And then this granary has the stuff we are producing kind of on a bigger scale. And then those things are being sold at the markets. Now let me see, do we have some stuff that I'm not selling? No, all is good. I have a feeling that buckwheat amount is a little bit much. I think we can sell at least 1,000. Sell at least 1,000 and go from there. Yeah, these guys just started working on their oils. I think one of them is coming in. Yep. These guys are working on the textile. We'll see how long it takes this time, because this time I was able to move the hemp here efficiently, so that when we got it off the field, we got it here right away. So these guys got to work on it right away in September already. So I think we will get through this much faster. Last time it took the whole winter. What is keeping you at the moment from building new houses and expanding? What are the restraints in the game? You can have, well, first of all, in the beginning of the game, you can only have 7 builders, so it's labor question. That is not an issue anymore. I'm actually not even utilizing all my kind of construction workers. They work at one thing at the time. So actually, now that I said that's allowed, we can increase this now to have full capacity of builders, so they work on that faster. The buildings require well, most of the buildings require wood, not an issue. We have well-functioning forestry here. So speaking generally about the resources, the biggest constraint usually is that the people are not just doing their work. They need to go home. They need to maybe work on their own fields. They need to go take a rest, and they will need to walk. All those. So if a construction worker is living here, they will go take a rest. If they need to sleep, that is, they will go all the way to the other side of the town and then go to continue. But that's why the number of construction workers is good. That someone is always working there. And then you need nails. We had a shortage of that because I had forgotten to import iron, as we are not producing it ourselves. So we were basically all the nails at the moment, they are going straight into construction. So the smiths are working as fast as they can. But we might actually run out of smithing capacity now that I added the workers, but let's see. That's because I forgot to buy the iron. But basically it's, people are building one thing at a time, and then while they are constructing something, they start to supply the next one. And if I have enough labor, enough construction workers, right, we didn't have it before, but now I have a dedicated carter. So the carter is actually supplying the construction yard. So we see that this village house is almost ready to be built once these guys get this one done, so they can move straight away into building a new one. So this is actually now moving very efficiently. But restraints, resources, labor, time, because one building, depending on the amount of construction workers, whether they are actually actively building or not, it's about half a month that they take to build this. And then many of the other buildings take like several months to build, even with full construction crew. But this is actually now very efficient compared to many earlier, because they are supplying that next one so fast. And we might run out of those nails, as I said, because the smithing here, and I said that's mostly. There's a little bit of surplus actually. Okay, the smiths are working enough. What do you mean not enough? Why? Okay, there's a bug there. I realized that. I chose the correct amount. This was actually just added in yesterday's patch, but I now see that there's a bug in there. When I use the copy function in there, no, that's why the amount looked so big. So I basically said that sell 500 or sell 1000, and it actually took the full amount that they can buy instead. So that's why they are now complaining. Okay. Well, over time that will get done, but I can't easily cancel those deals. I'm not sure if they get cancelled when the caravans go back empty-handed. Right, yeah, that's so 2185. Yeah, okay, I can't use that copy function. So what is that, 1800 something? Marking this as temporary so that we don't bring this much here. Okay. I did miss you, Iridium. You ask the best questions and then I get to explain things. Makes me feel smart. And also probably very useful for people as well. So those are things that I haven't necessarily explained as I have been playing. Okay, now you're just flattering me for flattering's sake, saying that I'm smart. I appreciate that. People are moving in as soon as we get the house built, someone moves in. Not always the case, but actually, I think we are getting close to the range where we need to build a church. So I think let's start thinking about the location for that. Also, the game doesn't. We can have a barber because at this time barbers were the one doing like surgeries. So that's pretty cool that we can actually build a surgery. Barber surgery, that is. Okay, so we need the brickworks because we're starting to move into the row house stone age, so to speak. Well, we need to make the church. I think 200 is the limit. After that, they want us to have a church. So let's see. Let's think about the brickwork still first, because that location is important. Speaking of location, I didn't mention it with the house just building, but since people need to walk and move stuff wherever something is, like thinking about, like for example, we have our tannery close to the water, because it requires a lot of water for the tanning. If I had a tannery somewhere in here and they would have to get water from a well, which is limited, or something, it would be very inefficient. So then when I place something like the brickwork, which does also take water, I want to have it in a place that has access to water, but it also needs sand, which I don't have a pit for just yet. We happen to have a sand pit here, just a little bit. Okay, here we do, so we probably need to take it in there. Sand is much more rare than the clay. Okay, I'm feeling... we could produce the brickworks here. And I would have a platform here, it's pretty close. Pretty close, and then I would bring in the charcoal, which is actually already there. Yeah, I'm liking this, but I will need a clay bit here as well, which we do have a space here as well, which is good. Do have the clay bit there. Maybe I'll have it here. I'll utilize the forest we have. Maybe I'll have the brickworks here. Yeah, I think that might be cool. It's close to the water. It's get its resources from here, and we'll cut a little bit of this forest out. Don't want to cut it too much though. I place it... If I place it here, we would only need to take a single tree. But then again, if I do add it... That entrance there is the blue part. Looks like this is somewhat open, they can walk through it. Okay. We could build a stone well for these guys as well. Man, I wanted to keep this forest around for looks. I guess we can plant trees later. Seeing a bit how it looks like, I think they can walk through it, so it could be next to the fence. And also this is our initial graveyard, but I could actually make that smaller. You know what? Let's rethink this graveyard parts. We might also add the church here and just have a little graveyard here and add a bigger one elsewhere. So we are claiming the part that we're planning to be a graveyard to be Brickworks instead, and we'll get the dead elsewhere. That spot is actually looking pretty nice, I kinda like it. Then the sand. Bathing here will need to move a little bit. Maybe I'll make this a little bit not so square. Okay, so our graveyard chapel area a little bit different. A little bit different than we originally planned. Maybe we can plant some trees there. Can we plant some spruces in here? think I will still have the initial burial here. We have two more spots left, but yeah, that is very hard to get in the right spots. So I guess we will just not worry about it and have this little bit like this. The game didn't have this burial place rows. Rows here, they were individual. You had to click them all in one place. And people have been playing this like all the way to like the 1900s, and at that stage you might have like 200 people in the graveyard. This guy we want to talk to. Okay, so if I copy this amount and put it there, it actually keeps the amount as it was here. So it's not working to copy and paste. So what we want to do here is make 1500 and sell it. So this one is using the boats. So we have 500 apples for them. Actually, it shows it right there. So we have a trading dock and a trading post because the two villages are connected to us through river or the lake or sea, I guess. And then the three villages have road connection. Seeing the blue and black lines. Trade by river is suspended until next spring. Well, that is how it is. These guys could give us glass. Directly glass, so we don't even need to make it from the glaze. And glass and windows is actually something you need to import. You don't have the resources. Resources also a way to make everything there yourself. Okay, but that is good. That is good. You cancel the deals. You canceled the deals because I didn't have all of it, so you got what you could. Okay. Okay, that's good. That is good then. That's a good thing about the trade deals, that they buy what they can. But they only buy what you have at the export at that moment. We have all this iron here. No one was moving around. Okay, this this iron needs to move. Oh wait, actually because the warehouse is full. That's why you are not moving it. But that was there when we run out of iron, and you didn't do anything. Maybe it was actually brought after the winter. Just at the same time I bought it from the land caravan or traders. But yeah, this iron might as well be bigger. How is the thatch work? It's better now. When starting a new game, are these 6 starting locations on the island, or is there some randomness? The world map is actually... World map is... I think it always looks like this. That you have 3 villages connected by road and 2 by river. And kind of your... I think in this world map, as it currently is, your city is always here in this map. But the game has, I think at the moment, 9 choices of the maps you built on. So it's you don't select it from the world map, you select a map that you want to build on. There's 9 different ones with different resources, there's always a river, there's always some resources. There are now maps in the game where you have all the resources on unlimited amount, so you don't need to trade anything. I think it's best for the like sandbox experience if you just want to build. But in this map we have a limited stone, limited limestone, and no iron at all. And then yeah, this map is with the red lines. Red lines we see the building area here. And the resources are actually on this map on this middle island that we didn't have access to before we built the bridge. And I also like this dynamic paths to the limestone deposits here. They are almost used already. That is cool. Let's start collecting some stone as well. Stone as well, and let's make that that's maximum because we are about to use all of that. Is this already? Oh, it's almost full. It has taken us like 3 years, or at least 2, to get the lime kiln completely filled. So there's layers of charcoal, limestone, charcoal, limestone, charcoal, limestone in huge amounts, like 5,000 limestone each. And some amount of charcoal as well, which is why that is empty. Why it is not being moved, I don't know. What are the carters doing? There is charcoal waiting. There's a warehouse that requires this. I have asked the carters to do it, and they are just sitting on their asses. Well, actually, it was happened to be because they were all taking a break at the same time. You are excused. My bad. Church. We need the church. Do we build the church here, where we have our town hall? We build it on. I think they visit the church quite often. It makes sense that it's somewhat centralized. But on the other hand, I'm thinking of having row houses on this island here. Or maybe in here, and then we'll have additional fields grown this way. So kind of that leaves kind of this forest area, it leaves this open, so I guess the church could be in here. They didn't really plan a space for it. Well, I could just plant it right here in the middle, having sand pits in the back of it. So I don't really have anything planned for this space. Then if I have the bigger graveyard like going this away. Where to put you, church? The more I think about it, kind of this space here is kind of feels like the right spot for it. we have the sand elsewhere? Have it from this side, but that's where the housing was. I guess the sand pit can be there. I move it a little bit. See if I have the sand pits on this side. I think one tree could go. Sure if I'm even moving it that much. A child has been born in the Hubich family. That's the spot. And then we'll have the church here. I think I will move the Tannery. I kind of like it that we have a line. Okay, you know what? Oh, this is good. Now I realized it's perfect when I move the Tannery. It's a line. It works so well. It works so well when I move that because this market square here aligns. Yes, this is nice. I like it. Very nice. This is good. And we can have it even quite close here, so that kind of it's not like the sand pit is immediately in the backyard of the castle. Church, I mean. The castle. But we need that quite fast. It's a big project as well. Let's think about a new place for the Tannery. Just move it here, and it would be in a better place. Better, more natural place for that. And even just have it here with this warehouse. Winter! December is here. Let me pause there for just a moment. Okay, we are kind of good with the lime when we are about to get our own. We were just short on that for a short moment. We don't really have anything to sell to these guys. We could ask them to bring the glaze. The first pieces of glaze, and then we would have those ready for the glassworks. Let's do that. Let's take the year's screenshot while the snow is falling. One thing I haven't checked is that can they collect the reed during the winter? Or does it freeze with the river? Let's see, will you go and collect reed during winter time? Thatchery, one of the very few buildings that doesn't have a help file. Gathering reed for thatching, I guess that's the answer. Oh, you are walking there. That's actually very nice. Why do you go on the other side of the river? That I don't know. Well, it doesn't really matter. You get it from wherever you can. Okay, I think the off season can be just one. Off season being in that their case when we work on the fields. One thing I forgot to completely check is that's how fast did these guys get to work, but at least there's no hemp left, so that tells me that the December was not needed. At least when they got to start in September, so I think maybe 3 months is enough for them to work through all the hemp we produce into textile. So let's have them there only for 3 months. And we get to do this labor management because we have a counselor, in case someone has been playing this game and has managing all their labor manually. Kind of the between the seasons, but with counselor you can have that. And we went through all the sunflower in the 3 months these guys were working, so that is still effective and in the balance of things, and we have so many potatoes. Wait, you buy potatoes. 1600 potatoes. They only bought 600 at the moment, so that tells me we can sell at least 1500 with the current population. $1,500. How is our guard's condition? Guard condition is pretty good. That tells me that the carpenters are still... There's still enough of them. But I will add 4 there just to have them to do more. Do the carts have snow tires on? Well, the carts are these that they pull on, so no. Same wooden, metal enforced wheels on all of them. Safety and health hazard. I don't know. Do they actually add winter tires into the manually pulled ones? Maybe for the wagons, which is actually something that I have not done in this game, because the wagons need the draft animals and either bulls or the horses. And that's something that we could do. We would have the stables and start working on the horseshoes and everything. Then we could move stuff with wagons. Like for example, from the trade depot in here, Trade deco. Trade dock. I was thinking of trading depot and dock at the same time, so it became a trade deco. We could move stuff from here with wagon because this is a long distance and sometimes large amounts. But was this guy? Okay, I thought that was this guy stuck in here because he came by boat and then winter came and he was, oh shit, I can't get back. Maybe he walks all the way through the river. Very nice, very nice. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. Can't fish in winter. I guess I will take the guy away. They can come back in, but they can come back in March. They don't need to. They don't need to wait until. What's the condition on the boats? Okay, that tells me. I will add an additional guy. Additional guy in the boatyard. I wonder, will they... If I ordered boats, would they be building those during winter time, or would it be like I can't do it because the river is frozen? Come on, smiths! Get me more nails. We need to up our nail amounts. I think I need to keep the smiths working through the harvest and the sowing planting season. Yeah, no ice fishing. All the ice fishing is done by boats. Speaking of fishing, I was planning on adding. Wonder if they can the dock actually deliver under the bridge? I was thinking of adding a fishery here. Fishery on this side. The fishery could even be all the way in here. There's a lot of fish in there. The fishing spots, like every season, like these fishermen, they take the fish from these spots, but then the fish run out and they need to go elsewhere. So I think the fishing dock should be like somewhere in this area. Well, ideally like here. Then they have a lot of. There's more fish at the edge of the map. So later on, like the most efficient fishing docks positions would be there. Maybe you can start with these. We're not in a rush with that. That said, I think I want to continue this this line of housing. Oh, right. They were already too far from the... Too far from the market until we build, expand and build new markets there. So basically people need to visit most often. Of course their work, but they need to visit a water location or a well. Like we have those around the village. They need to visit the markets wherever you have market stalls. So there's certain distance. You can build it outside that area, but then it just means that someone living in here, they need to walk a huge distance to the markets and get back. And then if after that they go to work, they get almost nothing done. But you can also, of course, have market stalls in multiple places, especially if you build like on the whole map eventually. So we are getting... Okay, 200 was not the limit for the church yet, because the religious needs are still satisfied. But yeah, as we expand further into the several hundreds, the single markets location won't do anymore. But we still have... my plan is to have... I have this one here, so I have planned to build row houses. Row houses on this side and maybe have like a little bit of like a... let's say a city-looking grid in this area. And since building a single row house is a huge undertaking, it will take us a long time to actually get the space in here. And this was my my kind of artisan block here, the shoemaker and the tailor. Speaking of the shoemaker, you could be working in here. You could be working in here and doing the leather. So we will get more. So, for example, now we see that some of these 4 ladies working here at the tailor. One of them is buying food, and then they need to take that food home wherever they are living. This one is taking a rest, in this case sleeping. And this lady is also buying food, and this lady is the only one currently working at the tailor's workshop. But so over time, they will all work here for a certain amount, and then they go do their business. But since it takes a little while for us to get the textiles in, maybe they can start working in October. Then during the summer, I don't want them to work here, because we probably don't have textile for them to work on. Because they have almost used all the textile already that we produced at the moment. But I think... What's our shoe situation? Let's see about the local markets. So I think raspberries are the rarest we have. So it's only produced by a couple of the families. Everything else is well stocked. Meat is the luxury item. We get not that much of that. The water supply situation. That well is being used the most because we have 12 houses close to each other. This one... I think they can get water from here during winter, but I'm not sure. This location requires a stone well, because the stone well has bigger capacity. It's faster. I was to check stored resources. So let's see. Of course, I could just check the listing, but I think I like this more. So we have quite a lot of everything. We have warm clothes, shoes, clothes, everything here. Okay. And we are selling how many? We are selling 400 shoes per year. And we are selling 150 warm clothes, 300 this year, probably because we made more. 400 shoes, 300 clothes, okay. So that tells me Maybe I'll have 2 shoemakers here working through the winter. Working through the winter, and that should be enough shoes. And I could limit. So right now, if we are right now selling 400 shoes, I could say that what is that 500 out of? Maybe it's like batch size or something. I think it's maybe enough if you do 2 batches a year. And I guess we can get... Do we get to do the same thing in here? Yeah. Do 700. 700 a year, and then with warm clothes, maybe at this stage we do 400. And this lets me see that actually no, I don't want to limit those. We want to sell the final products, not I was thinking that we could export textiles, but no. Let's just do one. Same thing with shoes. Just keep on working. Keep on working, making those shoes. We can sell them. Sell them to the neighboring villages. Most of those 400 shoes get bought by my wife. The people actually like the... When there's 400 shoes, that doesn't mean 200 pairs of shoes. So when someone goes to the market and they buy shoes, I think they buy like maybe 50 or something. So it's kind of a... I don't know, the volume of the shoes or something, I don't know. Yeah, they don't buy just like 4 pairs of shoes for their family when they go. They stock on the clothes and shoes right away. Oh hey, the Brickworks is almost done. How does it look like? Okay, this will work nicely. One thing that was bothering me a bit that since kind of this is like not square, and then this line feels like it's too. And also, I was thinking that will you walk there or not? And looks like you will walk there. Let's redo this. I need this to be a little bit not so what's the word? Direct lines. We can make it even more around that side. So originally thinking that this could be like one big square, but maybe okay. What I need to do here is take this this long line is the one that's messing my brain. That I don't like how it looks. Maybe if we change it a little bit and do it from here. That mess with my maybe if we actually start circling it here, maybe that's the key. So, sure if I like this either, but let's keep on trying. Okay, I want to stop the game at the end of the year. Check the full supply. Most of the decorations are free, so it's just decorating. Okay, now I like that. That's like our initial chapel. Initial graveyard. Looks nicer. And then if we start, if we add a little bit of decorative plants here, it will look very nice. See if we do fully around or just one side. And now that I started doing this, let's see how it looks like. This will. Okay, let me just pause the game here. We'll get to see how this looks like in the summer. Because right now these bushes are not looking much at all. I guess it's fine if they want to go from the back side of that. That's cool. Okay, now I like that way more now than the weird square circle hybrid. December. Let's have the game run for a moment. Want to see want to see the full ink. Oh shit! We made a lot of money. We made so much money. That is crazy. How is the wealth now? Yeah, wealth situation is better. Good. People are making money, so they have enough money to buy stuff. You like your bushes trimmed? You wouldn't like my bushes. I've been slacking on the trimming of my bushes, and I think my neighbors like their bushes trimmed as well, and they are not appreciating my untrimmed bushes. I think collecting sand in the sandpit should be a job for the kids. Well, if that makes you happy, kids are actually doing some labor. You can't hire kids, but let me see. Did we have the option in some place? Not specifically for that one. I don't think they collect the sand, but yeah. You can get, I think when it mentions children, I think they, like the 3-4-year-olds won't come and work in the fields, but the 12-year-olds will, if you have the hire children option as laborer. So once they are strong enough children, they will work in the fields, for example. Specifically collecting sand. Probably not, because I don't think the children don't do the labor specifically. I think that's close enough to the end of the year. That is a lot of money. We also a lot of expenses, but 700 on the positive compared to barely being in the green in the previous years. This was great. Oh, I didn't notice these. Select from the list to see graph. Ooh. 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 Look at that. You don't even have to take my word for it. Look at that. Negative, negative, 0, negative, 0, negative. Boom. Hell yeah, charts and graphs. Fantastic. And I have been adjusting my land taxes a bit. People are not as wealthy as before. I think in 1723 I actually upped the wealth tax, so so high up that anyone who had accumulated a lot of money from the initial food sales and such, they were not too happy about it. I took their money. Now we have the wealth tax in a more reasonable level. So basically, when someone's wealth in the household goes over the 100, they pay a little bit of extra for doing so well. Okay, but yeah, we are well functioning now, making that much money from the exports. I think the big thing was dried fish and the orchards for the apples. So actually, with orchards, we could add more of those. I do like them. We'll see. The Brickworks. I think I will have the Brickworks. So let's just do it with guards. And it's right there, so maybe the worker by hand option is not that bad. And it looks like this requires a lot of labor. Brick production consists of 2 steps. First, the bricks are formed from clay mixed with sand and dried. Then the formed bricks are fired in the kiln to give them strength. Choose the amount of bricks to be produced in one batch and number of batches. To start batch, your workers will gather required clay, sand and water in equal proportions. For burning stage, they will gather charcoal. Build it near water for easy access to unlimited water, yes. Actually, need to check that all the wells should have the production turned off. Some of the initial wells I did have that on. Yep. So they will go here to get the water, basically. Oh, there's a well hidden in here. More production. I think I need to turn that off and see that do they use that during the winter, or do I need to make sure they have enough water? Enough water in the supply. I think maybe that is enough. They collect that during the winter time, the summertime. Okay. Off season, maybe 2. Okay, this is work for men. Women can't work here. Hard labor. So what's the situation with population? We have 61 males, 50 of them are working at the moment in the off season, so that means 11 men are okay. Then we can have a full load of guys here. Yeah, they need enough workers there to actually do it. Oh, the sandpit needs to be done. Starter sandpits. Maybe let's do 2 batches. 1000. you get the water from here? Oh right, it needs to have that hand option. Need to have that hand option for the water. So does the Tannery have it as well? Yeah. Needs to have that option. And they are getting water, so I guess they do break the ice for the water. So it's not too far from ice fishing. They can get the water during the winter from there. So these platforms, people don't get drinking water from here. For drinking water you need wells. And while that is happening, let's take this Tannery and apply to all. But then take this one. This one out. I'd like them to work on that. Actually, do they need to work here, or does that turn into thatch automatically? There's only one way to find out. So I'll get them to work on the other thatch, so I can remove this one. And yes, it is break time soon, guys. I want to wait to the end of February here. So we have a full year. Only year, but I want to see that do they need to work on this reed. Can I move this? There. Thank you, Cotter Man. There's the Cotter coming to pick up the reed. 200 at once, and they are moving it there. Nice. Excellent. I'll ask this to be moved as well. Just so it's we can delete this. So this is only possible by having the dedicated carters. You couldn't give these orders for just labor to move the stuff. Business idea to make the sand pit all flashy and nice. And collect entrance fee. I think I like your idea. Okay, our church has everything but the nails. So the smiths are working hard. As I said that, two of them are taking a rest. To make those nails work. Okay, you know what? Let's add more benches, just in case. Just in case those guys actually, if they need to sleep, they will go home. But if you have benches around the city, when people just need to take a rest and rest their feet, it's good to have benches nearby so that they can. I have not been. I did that a lot in the beginning, but then I kind of forgot about it. To the industries. Industries that it should be. You should have benches nearby. Let's maybe add this one like this. Let's add some decoration there. good. You know what? I want that out of the way first. So remove this so we can admire the church building. He's one of the guardsmen, Eric, by chance. That would be hilarious. Dobrnia, Vadim, Velemir, Yaroslav, Yuri. No Eric. No Eric guardsman here. Messenger, you say? I think right. No, wait, what? Oh, I clicked on the sunflower. I was like, what? Did our people eat 3000 sunflower oil? But I clicked on the sunflower. Yes, so get our sunflower oil. Get dried fish. Get buckwheats. Get salts. I think that's everything we have here. Apples and charcoal. This guy does not buy the charcoal. Like I said it before. Now, well, right there, I actually said it more like charcoal. But like the charcoal, is, I cannot not say and hear myself just saying charcoal from Skyrim when I see the charcoal around. Festival to the cards before Ceres gets mad and destroys your crops. Yeah, that at this stage these people might actually buy it. Can't find a nail anywhere. Well, you have it right there. But yeah, I know what you mean. Still missing 300. I think the smithy can keep up with the buildings and nail production, but when you have these bigger productions that require like 500 nails, it's just basically the nails go straight from the smithy into the building. I really like this this massive building productions, how it's animated and all. So cool. When you start building conveyor belts which move the stuff between factories. Yep, we just played Voxel Tycoon where we were doing that as well in addition to the train building, so we'll leave the conveyor belts out of this one. But I do enjoy in this one as well, kind of think about the stuff that, for example, we built the Brickworks. We need to think where is the supply they need, as people need to move the stuff around. But I also, just completely different thing. I like how because this area is now so busy. We have over 200 people. They are coming to the markets, and the church is being built. People are supplying the brickwork, so there's a lot of labor carrying the water and clay and stuff here. So there's so much activity in this area now that I absolutely love it. So nice. Nails still. How is our charcoal situation? It's not great. It is not great. Oh, what sound was that? Oh, back. I think we need more now. We will start needing more of that for the brickworks. Oh, we have quicklime. After like, what was that, like 2.5 years of filling this thing? Oh, we actually get to use our lime works now. Hell yeah. Ah, we get to produce our own lime. We don't need to export it anymore. Ah, so good. So satisfying. So satisfying. And speaking of satisfying, the settlement is 7 years old. Let's wait for the beginning of March here. Beginning of March, and we pause right there because we'll get to enjoy the change of season, people going into the fields when we come back from the break. And I actually like that this timing of this was such that we have the church like not ready, but we see that it's being built. So when I take the screenshot of the progress, we get to see that the church was built on this year. Maybe I take it a little bit from the upper angle there. I'm taking these kind of just to maybe later down the line to look how the city grew, and I've been taking the screenshot from the same same spots. Even that obviously later we can have more and we have stuff outside this area, but this is where we started, so I started taking screenshots in the same spots. But with that said, let's have a break. So stream free. Stream free, and I will see you guys in just a moment for more Ostriv. Today on Sunday, at least 4 hours, maybe 6, maybe more. We will see. But now a break.